Sports are the front porch to a university, then football is what makes everything look nice. It's the revenue generator for so many schools, and we're talking about millions of dollars per year. That's why it's not so far-fetched for Middle Tennessee coach Rick Stockstill to say this.
If there's not a football season, probably not going to have any kind of season. Basketball season, baseball season, soccer, all that, because how are you going to supplement the travel for those sports and everything? So it's a scary time.
And he adds that's why schools are so invested in finding a way for football to resume. Stockstill says that each conference in the country has had to submit return-to-play plans ranging from 4 to 6 weeks to get teams ready for some sort of a season.
We're hopeful that, we'll get a 6-week plan, which would be July 18th, I think it is, the last 2 weeks of July, and then the 4 weeks of August, and starting our season on time. We need 4 to 6 weeks to prepare our team to be able to play.
That's on-campus practice and conditioning, something Stockstill says right now there's no substitute for with his team, especially since gyms haven't been open.
We've had to be really creative in how we've sent them workouts, as putting a bunch of books or rocks or whatever you can in a backpack, and doing body squats or curls with it, trying to be innovative and give them ideas how they can push some weight. I worry about, how they're eating, how they're sleeping. A lot of their living arrangements here are better than what they have at home. I'm a touchy-feely, put my hands, hug them and love on them. And when they're in South Florida and I'm in Tennessee, or, they're in California and I'm here, it's hard to do.
In the meantime, Stockstill and the athletics department continue to work out contingency plans for when they might be allowed back on the field.
Changes every day, we're worried about the budget, we're cutting this, we're cutting this. Now we may have to cut more. We may start here, we may start there. I read a quote that the Florida State athletic director said a couple of weeks ago. He said, God help us all if we don't have a football season.
NASCAR will return May 17th. The sport announces it will resume racing in Darlington, South Carolina with no fans in attendance. That'll be the first of 7 races over an 11-day span at the tracks in Darlington and Charlotte. No dates beyond May 27th have yet been announced, but NASCAR officials have repeatedly said they plan to run a full season. Chris Harris, News 4 Nashville.